Hello everybody, welcome back to Unorthoblocks, and today we're going to do Operation Sheep Dump. Because we're moving out this episode or next, or later down the line, we should probably get rid of the stuff that we're not using, like that. So, well, the stuff that we are using is that. The stuff we're not using is this. And I don't want to kill all these sheep, I don't have the heart for it. So, what we're going to do, Operation Purple Sheep. We're gonna turn these nerds purple. And the ones that aren't, we'll kill because we can. I have the heart for that at least. Alright. Now, let me just go. There's you. You. Look away, chat. You. 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 And you, the last one. Alright, now hiding all the evidence, and we will make more sheep. And we'll do this for the next 2 hours, because I don't have a life. So I'll catch up with you all after I finish a Rammstein concert. Alright, so here's all the sheep. I'd get closer, but they're kind of loud. But here's all of them. And I ran out of wheat. I've got 3 left, which is just to guide them over to there, so I can drop them off and leave them be. So, without further ado, let's release this pack, or whatever sheeps are called. Oh no! Yeah, it's one of them. Only one. Alright, sheep, come forth! Now it should technically populate a lot of spawn. There's still a lot over here. They'll spread out naturally. Could just load in the area, let them wander around a bit. So I guess we move out and start building. So I'll meet you back my ship right before we move out. So when I say I'm moving out, I mean I'm taking these resources and I'm going to begin construction on my base. However, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to use this area just a little bit. Just because of how things are over there. I don't have any plans for a base. No storage system, no bed, no nothing. So for the time being, we are still going to live out of this boat. But we're also going to be building on the other side of the world. So, while the moon rises, I'm going to real quick take a sleep real quick, just to make sure I don't die out here. And now oh wait, I gotta put this away too. We leave now. To Rome we go. So with this base, obviously, it's different than what I've done previously, because this one will have interiors. What that means is it's just going to be a little bit more developed, and it's going to feel more alive. And that's kind of what I'm going for here, is the liveliness of the build is what I'm focusing on. So there's a reason why we own this section of land here, is for us to be able to create some liveliness here, own lots of land to build what we want. So we're gonna have to do some terraforming, obviously, but here's our land claim, and it's looking nice. Don't know where I want to start building right now though. Probably down here or something. That'd probably be the best spot. I don't want to do too much though, because I know we're going to put a bridge like right here or something, which we can make that. Because if we do a street here, we can't really put much here. That's kind of the issue. So I don't want to start. I do want to start on the edge though. I don't know. If we start on the edge, we can work. If we don't start on the edge, then we're going to have to work around that. But we're going to have to work around it regardless. I say we terraform first. So we're just gonna put these shulkers down like right here for the time being. There we go. So here's all the build materials. This is all for the roads. This is for the base of the build. This is for the walls, ceilings and floors, and excess. I don't really need this though, because I can actually trade from villages, which I'm just now realizing. But it's kind of expensive. So I have dirt somewhere, I think. In my ender chest. Let me put this down. Yes, I have dirt. Okay, cool. So this is what we're going to be putting. And we're just going to terraform and just flatten this all out. So I'm going to get started. I'll come back to you probably tomorrow or the day after. Okay, so Iondis brought up a great idea in a call with me, her, and Sunny. And that was build a block at a time. Not a block, but a city block, you know? So if we were to build a block here, right, just on this Y level, and then we build the block, and we're like, okay, cool. Now let's move it down a block, because I feel like it. And that would be the way to do it. So what I'm thinking of is, these roads are going to be 5 blocks wide. So we're going to go this way with it. No? So the road would be right here. Obviously, it's going to be indented in the ground. I should probably do that, actually. But that's the general gist of it. And we're just going to build up a city block. And then we're going to move it up and down a bit as we go. And then just let the build flow a little bit, you know? Obviously, I still have, like, a ton of big structures I need to make. And getting those to fit is going to be a little bit of a challenge. And I'm up for it. Okay, so the idea here now is the build is going to be something like this. So here's the front, right? We could go a little bit farther out to around here, you know? Maybe, but I'm honestly thinking just right here would probably be the way to go. And it's just going to be a little bit of this. I should probably vary this just a bit. But you see the idea I'm going for here is right here, and then I'm trying to remember how I did this earlier. Probably go with this, do this. And then it's a little simple. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. And then the last thing here is we're going to have a wall back here. So this is all no light Matica. I'm not going to light Matica at all this season. Maybe for like the really big builds. But this is... I gotta stop doing 50-50 and just go for it. So here's the build, and then we can do the main entrance right here. And this is the storefront. So stores on the first floor, apartments on the top. Because, believe it or not, Rome actually did do apartments. They, I think, were the first ones to do it. Was you had your store on the first floor, and then you had apartments on the top floor. The floors above it. And believe it or not, the second floor was actually where the higher class people were. And then the higher you went, the lower class you were. Obviously, the really high class people were often their mansions in the city and all that stuff. But this is where your middle class, maybe even lower mid class would be. So yeah, this is what I'm going for. So I'm gonna build this up and then I'll be back. Alright, so that's the first floor done. The second floor is actually gonna be made of quartz in order to create a hidden balance. Not really a balance, but like a it just looks different, and that's kind of what I'm going for here. So I'm tempted to go like this, but I'm also tempted to go like this, and to shut it out, we could just do slab right here, which is going to be a little funky. I'm not going to lie. So maybe I do push it back a bit. I don't know. This is, what, 11 blocks? it's 15 blocks, which means if I do push it back by 1, this won't go well. Could, no harm in doing it. Honestly, yeah, we'll just push it back by 1. So, reason why I'm not pushing back this is because there's going to be a build on the end of it, on both sides, technically. So, we do this, and then we just go up. Simple as that. So, yeah, the window design obviously won't be like this. It's actually going to be slab, then upside down stair. So slab right here, then upside down stair, and they're only going to be 2 blocks wide. So there's going to be a lot of natural light in these builds, and that's kind of what I'm going for. No glass will be involved in any of these builds as well, because we're going to go for glassless and all of that kind of thing. So I guess I'll catch up to you once I'm up by about 2 floors, and we're going to throw a roof on this thing, which is going to be hard to get because I don't have the stuff for it yet. Okay, so the build is done. We don't look at it from the sides. We only look at it from street view, and it's nice. Okay, we don't look at the sides. Okay, we're not looking at the sides. Good. We're gonna have to look at the sides, aren't we? Okay, fine. So ignoring this hideous piece that will later be covered up by another building front, this is what I'm going for here. Not bad. I like it. It could be smooth sandstone, but that's like really smooth for what we have going on here. Because if you look at this, there's not a lot of texture here. I mean, granted, there is actually a lot of texture. But on the sides of the building, there really isn't much. So having that is just helpful. The roof is literally just gonna be this. I know, it's such an amazing roof design. It's amazing, isn't it? It's just that. So that right there is one building. And you may be wondering, well, I had 10 stacks of quartz, 11 stacks. This is how much I have left of smooth quartz. This doesn't count in that count. I went through 10 stacks of quartz blocks for this. 10 stacks of quartz. There's a zombie here. Can you not? I'm grieving right now. So, this is a bit, it's a bit on the expensive side. Each one of these buildings is 10 stacks of quartz. You would look at it and you wouldn't even think it would be 10 stacks, but no, it's 10 stacks. It's 10 stacks. So, I don't know what to do in this situation. We could bite the bullet and just spend a week getting quartz for 5 buildings, or we can go one at a time. I don't know.